Hello and welcome again to another edition of Sideline Chats. I'm your host, Tim Azevedo, along with my co-host, Rob Maltoni. How's it going?
Pretty good. We're back.
We are back.
We were just here.
Yeah, we actually are doing this one on time.
Yeah. We even gained a subscriber.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We're at 62 right now. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Moving up.
We're moving up in the world.
Up and out. Yep. We're recording on Thursday, getting ready to watch the Jets and the Patriots.
Yep. Not betting on it.
Not bad. It's kind of a crazy line. Jets are -6. I mean, Patriots suck, but
They can run the ball.
Jets kind of suck too. Aaron Rodgers could get hurt sneezing too hard.
Yes.
So, first of all, we'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you could hit the subscribe button, that would be awesome.
Yeah. We're back to just the two of us. We might have Chad drop in on Sunday.
Yeah, it's
another
gonna be
little
fun.
Sunday show.
That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, we watched all the way through to the night game. So
That was torture.
yeah, it was pretty bad.
I guarantee you, anybody that took bets, nobody could have won.
No, I had the Eagles in my Survivor League, and I was pretty upset to hear that the Eagles were 99.3% chance of winning the game with under 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
So
Pretty bad.
Yeah, they got Saquon.
So you're out too.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So I think Mike was going to start another Survivor.
Oh, is there like nobody left?
There's only like 4 people left, so he's about ready to start another one. So that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah.
The second chancers?
Yeah. So one thing about the Eagles, Sirianni, do you think he's on the hot seat right now?
No, I think their secondary is just trash.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I think a lot of it had to do with the coaches making bad decisions the whole game.
Yeah, he was overly aggressive, but I mean, Saquon was a fingertip catch away.
He should have caught the ball too.
Should have caught it.
Yeah. Well, and then they went for it like 4th and 1 on their 5-yard line or something like that.
Jalen Hurts missed the guy wide open in the red zone.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about week 2 in review. Talk about the games. What'd you think of them?
Oh, week 2 in review was a whole lot of madness.
What a pain in the ass.
Madness.
I'm pretty sure nobody won any money.
Yeah, between the refs.
Oh, yeah.
The injuries. It was a crazy week.
Yeah, we got the KC getting this ghost pass interference call that got them to win the game.
I felt like Hutchinson's or whoever number 91 is on the Bengals was getting choke locked the whole game.
No call.
Not one holding.
call.
One holding call.
Yeah.
My Niners gave up a 97-yard bomb.
Yeah. How are they doing? They're kind of struggling this week.
We're hurt.
Yeah, we'll talk about the injuries a little bit later, but who are they playing this week?
The Niners are playing. It's the Injury Bowl. They're playing the Rams.
Oh, God. Okay.
But let's look down here. Bears lost to the Texans again. The refs had a big. I felt like that Sunday night game. We heard more from the referees than the announcers that game.
Yeah, but the Texans are pretty good. We're going to do like top 5 teams so far this season. They're on that list. So.
Did you see the Texans dude punch the dude right in the mouth on the sideline and get a flag?
What is that? How did they miss that? They should be able to. That's one thing I think they should change is they should go back and be able to call penalties after.
I think the coaches should have one challenge
for penalties.
A game. On like a holding call or one challenge, like kind of a review, or have New York get it right.
Yeah, some of them are super egregious, like the Super Bowl no call holds and anyways.
So my the upside of the week was the Saints moonwalked the Cowboys.
Oh my God,
that was horrible.
44-19. What is going on over there?
Really that good?
I look like an idiot. Yeah. I said I'm riding with the Cowboys all season until they prove me wrong. Well, guess what?
Did they think this was a playoff game?
Wow. Holy cow, that was ridiculous.
The Saints are literally just putting points up like crazy. They haven't kicked anything. Their punter hasn't seen the field, right?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Last night at work, they were showing the NFL Network had that game playing, and a couple of the Cowboys fans were like, "Can we watch the Niner game after this?" Because they were so pissed off. Like, just rubbing it in. The Niners lost too, but 44-19 is pretty embarrassing.
And I think the other crazy upset was the Ravens losing to the Raiders.
Man, they're 0-2. Yeah, they're probably the best team going into this season, and they are 0-2. How the hell is that possible right now?
I don't know. It's been a crazy year. It's been a crazy start to the season.
We got Bryce Young for Carolina. He is benched.
I saw that coming.
He's this is his second year. He is 2-16 right now. He won two games last year.
Ouch.
After before the game last week, the coach said we're riding with Bryce Young. He will be our quarterback. We're just improving each week.
Until he's not.
And then after the game, they benched him. They're playing Andy Dalton this week.
Oh, the freaking redheaded gunslinger's coming out.
That should be pretty cool, but it's kind of crazy.
We'll have to ask Chad about Palmer.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Andy Dalton, former Cincinnati Bengal.
Yeah.
So Chad should be pretty excited to see him back playing again.
I know, but he wasn't even the worst one. I think Will Levis has some crazy from the Titans. He has some crazy, just boneheaded.
Missing his targets.
Well, no, just boneheaded like turnovers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Kind of like what Tua was doing. Where he's
it's worse than that. Like, Levis is getting sacked, and he just throws the ball out and gets intercepted.
Oh, yeah. And he didn't even, he just like threw it up, and it was almost like a lateral pass to nobody.
The coach was not very happy
Oh,
over
no.
there.
So what do we got? Who else had played last week?
We had, well, let me go back to that. Last week, the Rams lost to the Cardinals 41-10.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp got hurt in that game.
Yeah, he's out.
Who else? The Steelers beat the Broncos, another undefeated team so far. Justin Fields, Russell Wilson looking like a clown. The only guy I know that got dressed.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
That was last week or the week before?
Week before that.
Yeah,
I think he was active last
full
week.
dress, and he wasn't even active with eye black on.
Guy's a joke.
What an idiot.
I'm sure there was other games. I didn't write them all down.
Yeah. So I had an interesting note. Passing yards. Passing is way down this year. So, like right about this time, the top quarterbacks had close to 800 yards. The top 5 quarterbacks have between 550 and 520 right now.
I want to know how Derek Carr is not on this list.
I don't know either. He's pretty badass.
Oh, I think Kamara ran a bunch that one game.
Man, I love that guy. He didn't really go very hard.
Oh yeah, you tell me about Kamara. My fantasy woes. I went up against Cook, Achane, and Kamara.
Yeah. Oh man.
It was not a great fantasy football week for Rob.
Like they scored like 140 or something.
180.
180
to 100.
That's not good.
No.
So yeah, the top 5 quarterbacks right now. Lamar Jackson's number 5.
Oh.
Jared Goff with 524. Matt Stafford 533. Gardner Minshew.
Who?
Gardner Minshew 533. And number 1.
We know who that is.
Brock Purdy. I got some notables. Jalen Hurts, number 12 with 461. And Mahomes is number 14 in passing yards right now.
442?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's nuts.
How does that happen?
Well, because Mahomes is down there so low because the refs give him all the yardage.
Right. Yeah, so they're just running for first down. Oh, it's a pass interference call.
Yeah, so it's 50 yards down the field, so you don't get the yardage.
You don't get the yardage for that. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so is that it for last week?
Yeah, let's move on to the injury report.
Injury report.
Dun, dun, dun.
Injury report.
Jordan Love, after that bad injury in Brazil,
Yeah.
could be playing week 3.
That's pretty cool. That should
Yeah.
be pretty interesting.
That's why I think we need to make that bet a little forward here.
Yeah, we're going to have our picks of the week.
We got to make it today before they announce it. He's
Right.
back.
Right.
A.J. Brown could miss a couple more weeks. I don't know what he's dealing with.
Okay.
I think it's an ankle injury.
All right.
Keenan Allen dealing with a heel injury.
Mm-hmm.
Out a couple weeks probably. Debo's another couple week injury
Out.
with a calf
Hamstring?
string.
Oh, calf. Yeah.
Cooper Kupp, I believe it's his ankle, out a couple weeks, but will not hit IR
Okay.
for all of us fantasy players.
And I don't know if we talked about it last week. McCaffrey's definitely out for 4 weeks total.
Week 6 at
Yeah.
least. And then Isaiah Pacheco, my running back, he is on IR for 8 weeks with a broken fibula.
That's how many? 8 weeks
8 weeks.
for a leg, broken leg.
Yeah.
Man, those guys heal quick.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're in the NFL.
I'd be out for like 4 months. Oh, and Tua announced he's not retiring. He went on the IR. He's going to be out for 4 total games. So with their
4 only?
with their bye, some weird thing, he's coming back on week 8.
I heard a rumor that you guys might trade for. You want to take a guess?
Jimmy G?
Yeah.
Really?
I heard you guys might be trading for.
I would love that. I would love to see him because I think he just got a bad deal.
I don't know if he.
He didn't do anything in Vegas.
I don't think he could do anything with Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill runs way too
fast?
far
Yeah.
and way too fast.
Well, the only target he had in Vegas was Devontae Adams.
But how is Gardner Minshew doing so good?
It's a good question. I don't know. It's pretty fun to see the Raiders doing pretty good. Yeah.
Thank God for Ryan's sake, they won.
What do we got next? We got the picks of the week.
Picks of the week.
This is awesome. Picks of the week. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pick 3 games and Rob's going to pick 3 games.
Gonna have a running total.
And we're each going to have a lock of the week, which counts as 2 points against us.
2 points. Okay,
Yeah.
I like these rules. You just came up with them as we're on air. Can't even argue with
We're
them.
going to keep a running total. I'll put the little
Loser each week has to take a shot.
okay. No, loser has to take 2 shots because the winner has to take a shot.
There'll be a lot of losing.
Yeah, I'll keep the running total on the screen so we can see how we're doing. Why don't you start? You want to start off?
Yeah, my lock of the week.
No, let's not do lock of the week. Let's do locks of the week last.
Okay, my first pick, I'm taking the Chargers money line. They're plus 1.5 over Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So, battle of the unbeatens. I'm taking the Chargers money line.
That's almost a pick 'em because it's 3 points and it's at Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So I really like
Well,
that.
1.5.
Well, yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like 3 points.
Yeah.
It's within 2 points each way. Man,
Chargers are gonna run all over Pittsburgh.
they beat the Raiders already, right?
Yep.
And the Raiders just
Molly whooped the Ravens.
yeah. So this is ridiculous here.
Right.
This is awesome. I love that pick.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I'm taking the Packers money line against the Titans. The Titans are 2-point favorites.
Okay, 2.5 actually.
2.5.
Yeah.
Sorry, you have pink highlighter on there.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I like
Jordan
the-
Love coming back.
I love that. We got to get these picks in before the line changes.
We're doing it today.
Okay, yeah. And your lock of the week?
Lock of the week. Rolling with the Saints. Minus 2.5 over the Eagles. And I'm taking the Saints because they're going to torch. They're going to torch the Eagles secondary.
Do you think it's
all
going to be?
game long.
Do you think it's going to be over? Do you think it's going to be a high scoring game? Or
I think it's going to hit the over.
okay, so they'll each just like go back and forth, and then Saints will be able to stop them a few times and then keep going.
Yeah, I think we're going to know the outcome. On the lock of the week, I'm going to be comfortable at halftime. Going into halftime.
That's awesome.
I'm going to know how I'm doing.
All right, I like it. Those are your 3 picks.
What do you got going on over there?
My first pick, the Raiders over the Panthers
Really like
minus
this
5.
one. I really like. I'm betting against the Panthers until they prove me wrong.
The Panthers look horrible.
Yeah,
They look ridiculous.
With Andy Dalton, you never know. He might air
That's
it
the
out.
thing. It's like he could be like this miraculous quarterback that we've never seen before.
Could he be the Joe Flacco of this year
The Joe Flacco
when he came in and saved the Browns?
or Dobbs.
No, Flacco went ham.
Oh, he did.
He came off the couch and threw for like 400 yards.
He looked like me too. He had like
Yeah.
the salt and pepper beard going on. He's like, "Well, my kid said I could go play."
It was
so-
almost like watching Old Man Rivers
Oh
coming
my
back out.
gosh, it was awesome. So I got the Raiders minus 5 over the Panthers.
I like that.
Who else I got? I got Buccaneers minus 6.5 over Denver.
Buccaneers are solid.
In Denver. I think, yeah, that's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
And my lock of the week.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mark, I hate to tell you this, but I think Baltimore is going to kill Dallas.
Mark must be a Cowboys fan.
He
huh?
is. He's a huge Cowboys fan. I got Baltimore minus 1 over Dallas.
Might as well just
at
take the
home.
money line.
Well, no, you can't because they're the
Oh,
they're
I
already.
thought, oh yeah.
This is when they're the underdog. But I got Baltimore minus 1 over Dallas. I'm going to preface this by saying, please do not take our picks for any financial advice.
Yeah. We keep trying to say, the morning game screwed us. Let's do the afternoon games.
We're doing catch-ups all day
the
long.
afternoon game screwed us.
I really like our picks. I like our locks, though.
Yeah.
Baltimore -1 and the Saints -2.5 over
I
the
think what we're
Eagles.
going to do, we're going to put all this in a parlay, and then we're going to put the 2 locks of the week separate.
Okay, I love it. Yeah.
So, and then we'll have a bunch of drink of the week is green tea shots.
Oh, well, that's easy.
Yeah.
I can do.
We could do that all day long.
Yeah. Notable, Derek Carr. I don't know. This is crazy stat. This is ridiculous. And I haven't even checked my facts to see if this is true, but it sounded really good. So the Saints have scored on every possession in the first 2 games.
Yeah. I believe that. Have you not seen their point totals?
That is crazy.
So
Do you know what they scored on the first game? I don't know what the first
it
game
was a lot.
Yeah, and then the second one was 44-19.
Yeah, because they played the Panthers the first game and
That's right.
mollywopped them.
That's right.
So we thought it was just a fluke.
Yeah.
But did you want to? You have a list of quarterbacks right there. Did you want to say what they all have in common?
Oh, yeah, 3 quarterbacks. This is ridiculous. I got Joe Burrow, Matt Stafford, and Lamar Jackson. You already know this, but
Yeah.
all
All great quarterbacks, by the way.
amazing quarterbacks. I would love to pick them in the first round if I had a chance.
All Pro Bowlers.
All 3 of those quarterbacks are 0-2 right now. What is going on with Baltimore? How are they 0-2 right now?
Well, they're
This
kind of
is
like
so-
they kind of got the Chiefs. Joe Burrow and Lamar both got screwed by the Chiefs.
Yeah, well, by the refs.
Yeah, the refs.
The refs, and they really need to address this. The NFL has never addressed like stupid issues like this, but they have to address this because people are starting to get pissed off. It's
Yeah.
like this common theme that they got preferential treatment and they're not getting holding calls when you.
Well, they were the most. I mentioned this before last year. They were the most the offensive line was the most penalized in the NFL. In the playoffs, they did not get one holding call.
Right, and they're already starting it off right now.
Yeah,
I don't understand that at all.
I kind of like Pierce's plan for the Raiders.
What was taking the
We're not going to say it. We're not going to say it. This is a family-friendly show.
yeah.
But I like what Pierce has going on with the Raiders versus the Chiefs. I might go to Vegas to watch it.
It might be a game we might check out at the end of October. The Hitman Squad
The Hitman.
taking out Mahomes.
And then top 5 teams. Top 5 teams.
Top
What have we
5.
got?
I got this. This is crazy.
We got the Texans as the number 1 team.
What are you doing? You
Oh
can't
no,
just spoil
I
it.
messed it up. Top 5 teams.
That's not even the
Okay.
number one. Okay,
Cut this out.
let's start over. You just jumped the gun.
I jumped the gun. Shot myself in the foot.
You got to start from the bottom and work your way up.
Oh.
It's like a crescendo.
Okay.
Like, whoosh.
All right.
Number 1.
Sideline chats. Top 5 teams through week 2. I'm prefacing week 2.
You're prefacing this?
Yes, week 2.
Okay, week 2.
Because this is all always changing.
And this is
This is better than you know who's.
there's no scientific reasoning for this. This is just our top 5. We talked about it extensively.
This is the eye test.
Number 5 is the Buccaneers.
The Bucks.
How do you like them?
Dude, they're doing it. They got a new offensive coordinator. Godwin's going off.
Yeah,
Finally playing the right position.
I love it.
And you got Mike Evans.
Uh-huh.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah. Number 4 is a shocker. Number 4, we're just saying it right now. KC is number 4. They are not number 1.
They are falling off this list next week.
They're going to lose their first game, I think.
Yes.
Who are they playing?
Don't know, and I don't really care because they're playing. It's the NFL versus whoever the Chiefs are playing.
Who are they playing? Look it up.
We are back. The KC is playing the Falcons. The Falcons are coming off a Monday night win.
An amazing Monday night win.
Yes. So we'll see how they recover.
Man, that's going to be close too. What's the line on that
Minus
one?
3.5 to the Chiefs. Which they'll probably do because the refs.
I love it. That's going to be a great game. I'm going to be so excited if the Falcons beat the Chiefs.
The one-legged Matt Ryan-led Falcons.
Number 3, we have the Bills.
I was kind of surprised about the Bills. I didn't know what they were going to be this season without a receiver. They lost a lot. Lost a lot of defense.
I mean, they were kind of. They exposed the Dolphins a little bit, and I already knew that was going to happen.
But they
so-
always do.
Yeah,
It's
they-
kind of like when we play Minnesota. We can't
Right.
win there.
And I told everybody don't bet on the Dolphins. So
That had to hurt.
hopefully one person made some money. Put a comment in there if you made some money on my little don't bet on the Dolphins.
I didn't bet on the game, period, because I don't like betting against my co-host's team.
No, I don't either. I don't even touch it.
Yep.
So, anyways, we got number 2.
I like the Texans at number 2.
Number 2 is the Texans. They have just come out of nowhere. They're ridiculous. They have all these targets that they can hit.
And CJ's only getting better.
The offensive weapons are ridiculous.
Talking about the Texans, they have a new rule in the NFL. Everybody watched the game. Joe Mixon got hip tackled,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be a 15-yard penalty and blah, blah, blah. He could be missing some time because when you hip tackle somebody, you land on their ankle
And I was,
and you take the ankle out.
man,
And the refs are calling everything else but that.
I saw that in a few games. Like
Yeah.
it's a new tackle where they just basically hang on to you, drag you down, land on your feet, and then roll you over to tackle you.
You want to know who did it on the biggest stage?
Mm,
Jimmy Ward of the San Francisco 49ers,
Yeah.
I believe,
Yeah,
tackled Tony Pollard in
Oh,
a
okay.
playoff game.
gotcha.
Hip tackle,
Took him
which
out.
was legal,
Yeah,
and broke his leg, and he was
Yeah.
out for a while.
but they're not calling it. They're not consistent
No.
on the calls, and they. I guess the thing they were talking about is it's really hard to see in real time.
Okay, then somebody's watching the game, calls down to the referee. They throw the flag late no matter what anyways.
Right.
How late was that flag? All the Chiefs players had their hands up, and all of a sudden, here comes a flag. Come on,
Yeah.
get out of here.
That was ridiculous.
Number 1,
Number 1, we
the moon.
man, the
Walking.
Saints. The Saints are just on fire
They are
right now.
marching into town.
They're killing people and taking initials because they don't got time for names.
When you go and beat the Cowboys in the Cowboys' home,
44-19.
when they're supposed to be known for defense,
oh my gosh.
and you blow them out, we knew the game. Our bets were done.
yeah.
What was it? Not even a quarter into the game,
Yeah,
we
that
were
was
down
ridiculous.
14-7, 14-0,
It was that hopes and
21-7, and we're
Yeah.
like, okay, now they got to come back because what was it, -9?
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
they're really down by a lot. Nah, they were really down. Have you seen the difference in coaching style between John and Jim Harbaugh?
Well, yeah, they've
Jim's
coached,
like a lunatic.
yeah.
He's sitting there hitting the quarterback on the shoulder pads, punching the quarterback in the chest.
Well, now the quarterback knows what to expect.
oh
so,
yeah, but that guy's a madman. I saw a highlight from their training camp.
yeah.
Jim Harbaugh is out there in a pair of slacks and football cleats,
Right.
running drills,
Wow.
tossing the tire, pushing the sled. I mean, the guy's just a madman. You gotta love Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
I don't like that he's still using that line though.
What?
Who's got it better than us?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that was
He's
a
still-
Niners
I
thing.
thought it was a Niners thing.
No, he took it with him to Michigan, and now I guess his
Oh,
dad
man.
used to tell him that because they used to move from town to town a lot.
Well, he got out of Michigan at the right time because Michigan sucks.
Oh, I think that was another upset. They lost to I forgot who, but it was horrible. They lost to a team that wasn't even ranked.
Now it's Michigan and USC this week.
UFC for the win.
USC.
That team for the win.
Okay, we got rounding it up. Are we going to do the Giants countdown?
Oh yeah, let's get to the Giants countdown. Tim
They've got-
made a bet
They've got 9 games left. They're 4 games. Are they
under.
four? They're 4.
They're
5.
74 and 79 right now.
They're 5 games under 500. So they have to go
8-1,
7-2,
7-2 to be 500,
8-1 to
8
be
and
over
1.
500.
and they're realistically going 2-7.
Yeah. So, man, this sucks.
I think Farhan's fired this season.
Yeah, I think here's my prediction. I think he's going to go to the A's. I think he's going to follow the A's to Vegas, and I think
I like that. Billy Bean's gonna retire.
Billy Bean should retire.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that plan.
Then they're going to have all this money in Vegas, and the A's are going to be this superpower.
Did you hear about the Matt Chapman signing?
Oh, 5 years or something like that?
Yeah, 6-year deal.
Yeah.
So I guess Buster Posey and ownership did not like the way the negotiations were going,
Yeah.
and Buster Posey had to step in to get that deal done.
Really?
That's what's telling me that Farhan is
out,
out the
yeah.
door. They're not going to trust this guy to close any more deals. He can't do it. Aaron Judge couldn't do it. Aaron Judge has like a 20 RBI lead or 30 RBI lead over everybody else.
Right.
So, Farhan, it was nice to know you.
Well, and Shohei.
Shohei,
We missed that guy.
Bryce Harper,
Yeah.
uh,
Shohei's 49 and 48 right now.
Carlos Correa.
Yep.
So all I gotta know is Arson Judge and
Who's our next GM?
Farhan Zaidi. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Right.
See you
Once
soon.
again, if you guys take our bets, good luck. This is not a financial advice or anything like that.
And we had a comment saying let Laura pick, so maybe Sunday we'll get Laura on this thing.
Hell yeah. That sounds awesome.
And then who are you facing in fantasy football this week? Let's talk about this.
I'm facing Laura. Oh, man. And she is not talking to me about fantasy at all, so she must be getting some outside advice.
Well, she didn't like your defense.
Oh,
We had
man.
to explain to her this week that defense is not supposed to score
Positive-
you 20 points.
Yeah, positive numbers in defense.
She's like,
is
my
good.
defense only has 5 points. I was like, well, my defense has -1, and I had the Cowboys, and I lost 100 to 180.
Wow.
You want to know how my fantasy week went?
Pretty bad.
I went up against Cook,
Yeah.
Achan,
Oh, yeah.
and guess who was the last one? Kamara.
I love Kamara.
They outscored my team,
That's
Tim.
my favorite guy.
Kamara had like 40 fantasy points.
Yeah, he's like under the radar in the fantasy draft, too. Nobody picked him up till late, and he's just going off.
And my receiving core is decimated. I have a starting receiving staff of Cooper and Jawan Jennings.
All right, guys, this will be it for this week. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and subscribe and like, and we will see you next week.
Yep.
Later.
Later.